Hello friends, myself Dr. Syed Sabia Wajiuddin from Sri Shivaji College, Parvani. In today's lecture, we will discuss about BSc second year botany theory paper number 6 of semester 3rd. Title of the paper is Plant Anatomy. As we know that plant anatomy, which is nothing but the study of plant tissues and cells in order to study about their structure and function. Plant anatomy can also be called as phytotomy, which is a general term used for the study of internal structure of the plant. As we know that plant is a complex structure consisting of a number of parts, which constitutes the whole plant body made up of different types of tissues constituting root, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. As we know that there are different types of the tissues present in the plant. These are categorized into three types. These are meristematic tissues, permanent tissues and secretory tissues. We will study all these tissues one by one. First is meristematic tissue. The meristematic tissue can be defined as a group of cells which are continuous state of division. These constitute meristematic tissues, means these cells are continuously dividing and redividing. The characteristic feature of these cells are these are immature cells which are in a state of division and growth. There are no intercellular spaces present in these cells. The shape of the cell may be round, oval or polygonal. These are living cells with thin wall and full of cytoplasm. These cells may have a single nuclei or many nuclei. The vacuole may be present or absent in these cells. With these characteristics features, we will study about the classification of meristematic tissues. The meristematic tissues are classified into three types on the basis of their origin, the functions which they perform and their position or location. First is on the basis of the origin of meristematic tissues. They are classified into two types. These are primary meristem and secondary meristem. As we know that primary means first, means the meristematic tissue which produces the first or primary parts of the plant body, they are called as primary meristematic tissues. They also consist of the promeristem, means the meristem which is responsible for the development of the zygote, while secondary meristem which appears at the latter stages of the development of the plant body, they arises in the permanent tissues. These are present at the lateral sides of the root and stem. On the basis of the functions of the meristems, Haberlandet classified the meristems into three types. These are first protoderm. This type of meristem which produces the outermost layer or epidermis of the plant body is called as a protoderm. Then second one, the procambium. This type of meristem produces the primary vascular tissue in plant body. These tissues appears as small groups of the cells in the fundamental meristems, while the third type of the meristematic tissue on the basis of function is the ground meristem, which develops into the ground tissues and pith cells. The cells of these regions are living, thin-walled and isodiametric. These are parenchymatous cells. On the basis of the position or location, The meristematic tissue is classified into three types such as apical meristem, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. Apical meristematic tissue, these are present at the apices of the root stem. They are also found to be present on the apices of the leaf tips. These are the primary meristematic tissue. These are responsible for the primary growth of the plant body. They also forms the protoderm, which produces the epidermis of the plant body, while they have ground meristematic tissue, which gives rise to the ground tissue of the plant body or cortex tissue, and it also possesses the procambium or primary cambium or primary vascular tissue. Then lateral meristematic tissue, which is present at the lateral sides of the plant body. They are responsible for the production of the secondary vascular tissue during secondary growth of the plant body. They also produces the cork cambium or phyllogen, which combinedly called as periderm, which are responsible for the secondary growth of the plant body. And due to this lateral meristem, the diameter of the plant increases. While the third type of the meristem is intercalary meristem. The intercalary meristems, these are present in the nodes of the grasses. The presence of intercalary meristem is a characteristic feature of grasses of family Poaceae. They are also responsible for the growth and development of the plant body. In these figures of shoot apical meristem, we can see the different types of meristematic tissues, their location as well as their functions, which are responsible for the production of the apical meristematic tissue, ground meristem, then procambium tissue and the primary vascular tissue. While in root apical meristem, we can see the location of root cap initial cells, protoderm cells, ground meristem, procambium cell and root cap cells. Thank you.